NASA and crunch talks over coalition future. Principal Kalonzo Musyoka, who has been away out of the country, jets in apparently on Tuesday ahead of a meeting that comes amid what the papers are calling disaffection among supporters of the NASA coalition after that botched swearing in. Dismus, what is your analysis of where NASA is as a coalition?
Well, I think for NASA, the reality is beginning to dawn in. That in as much as you may be wanting to swear in Mr. Raila Odinga as the people's president, it will only raise expectation from their supporters, and it will have no effect in law. And I think majority of the NASA principals, as well as their key advisors, are agreed to the fact that you have President Kenyatta as the head of state, and in as much as there are issues of legitimacy around him, you still have to cut a deal with him. And the beautiful thing with NASA is that they've got a lot of options on the table. And one of their biggest assets is to create a suspense. And that's what Mr. Raila Odinga has been able to do for the last several days.
All right.
Because for Jubilee right now is very disturbed that Mr. Raila Odinga is not saying anything. Because when he makes a pronouncement or when there's a bit of movement, then they're able to predict his next move of action.
They're able to react.
Yeah, but right now he's created suspense, and that really is disturbing Jubilee. And I suspect part of the reason why you have that headline is to probably provoke him into saying something. But him being a master of the game, I doubt he's going to make any revelations anytime soon.
Mark, do you agree?
I think Dismus
seems to say that this is not a real headline.
No, that's not a real headline. Because for a newspaper of that standing to tell us that it's a crunch time, you would expect a page one story of that magnitude to be revealing, to be
so there's
nothing to tell us something that we don't know.
All right.
Yeah, but every Kenyan who has got access to radio, TV, or newspapers knows that right now there's a bit of a crisis within the NASA fraternity on how to make progress.
Right.
Because the radical elements within NASA would like for Raila Odinga to be sworn in today. However, for the moderate and visionary-looking people are saying to Mr. Raila Odinga,
right,
President Kenyatta is in office, let's sanitize the electoral process, let's work on a parliamentary system of democracy, and let's work on inclusivity. So when you have those two divergent views proactively facing Raila Odinga, then of course it's crunch time. There's nothing
Mark,
new.
what do you think?